What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by nature, okay? And we are here for another episode of Yes for the Mess. So, y'all already know what time it is, so let's get into the mess, honey. Drop that beat. What's good, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for another episode of Yes for the Mess. And today's live episode of Yes for the Mess is about Jennifer Hough, Kenneth Petty, and Nicki Minaj. Okay, I just got done watching the interview that she did with The Real. Okay, I just got done watching. And I just decided that I knew that I was going to do some commentary on it. I knew that I was going to do some commentary on this situation. I knew I would, okay? Knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it, knew it, okay? Knew it. However, I did not know if I wanted to do a pre-recorded video. I did not know if I wanted to do that. And I did not know if I wanted it to go live. So I decided to go to my community wall and just ask you guys, what did you want me to do? Did you want me to go live or did you want me to do a pre-record? And the majority said live, which I kind of knew that the majority would say live, okay? Now, I see there's 32 people in the building. So if you are with Team Scotty, if you down with the click, please leave a thumbs up in the chat so we can start with this video. Okay, all right, let's go. Now I do know that Bundy Blue is talking about it. I know that the Wiley Show is talking about it. I just got a notification saying that he is talking about it in like 30 minutes. I know there's a couple of my YouTube colleagues or YouTube friends like Bundy that will be talking about it. Okay, so of course, we're going to get into it. I'm pretty sure Jamie will be talking about it. I'm pretty sure that Josiah will be talking about it. I'm pretty sure that Terrence will be talking about it. All of the people that you know that I'm affiliated with will more than likely be talking about this situation, okay? Now, I had to get up, take a shower, you know what I'm saying? Get my face, get my skin together, you know what I'm saying? Get my hair together so we can have this conversation. So, like I said, if you're Team Scotty, please leave a thumbs up, more than one thumbs up if you must, okay? Now, this topic is very much so important to me because my mother was molested as a child and she was raped when she was in college. So, this is something that's very important for me to talk about. Now, there may be some triggering things that will be talked about in this particular video, and maybe some triggering things. Some things may, ruffle our feathers a little bit, but we will talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to have this discussion. As you guys already know, I'm always down for the black women all the time. Even when they wrong, sometimes if I have to drag them, it's in all love. I might have to cuss your ass out just a couple of times before you get it right. But that does not mean that I don't care about the black women and the things that they go through at the hands of other black men, okay? So, and this is one of those things. This is definitely one of those things that we have to discuss right now. So before I even get into like the breakdown of this whole interview, let me just say that I'm very disgusted, and I'm always disgusted by this group of people. And this group of people just so happen to be the Barbs. I'm very disgusted by them because they're making this about Nikki, and they're mad because this woman has a platform to say what it is that she needs to say about this matter. And I just feel like it's redundant. Like, just because somebody speaks out does not mean anything. And at the end of the fucking day, Nicki Minaj put herself in this situation when she, number one, married this man knowing what he was about a long time ago. That's number one. Number two, she also put herself in it when she decided to speak out against this woman and say that she was fucking lying. That's number two. And number three, let's not forget, number three, okay? She put herself in it when she decided to harass this woman. So this woman had no other choice but to go on the public platform to speak on this situation. She had every right to do so. Who the fuck are y'all? A bunch of dumbasses that may not be no more than 14 to 15 years old that can sit up here and tell her that she don't have a right to speak her mind about what the fuck happened to her at the hands of this woman's husband. He knew what he had to do when he did this shit. He knew he had to register as a sex offender every time he went any damn where. So it's not her fault. It's Nikki's fault and it's his fault. Okay? You talking about this woman wants money, but Nikki offered this woman $500,000 and she didn't take it. It's not about this money. Okay? It's not about it. And I see you in the comment section. Don't you start with the victim blaming. But I'm gonna allow everybody to have their opinion. I'm gonna allow everybody to have their opinions. Okay? I might just put a bunch of comments up here in on the screen and just engage with you guys because I don't really get to engage that much with my team Scotty people when we're doing lives, only because I try to ignore the ignorant comments or the comments that's attacking me. That's why I try not to really indulge, if you will. But today I'm going to. All right, I'm going to. And I'm just gonna start off by talking about this comment in particular. But would she sue for this 24 years later if he wasn't married to Nikki? I'm sorry, but that's a ridiculous comment. I'm sorry, that's a ridiculous comment. She's only suing because they're harassing her. She's asked them to leave her alone multiple times, and they won't. They got people coming to her house. That's why she's suing for harassment and bullying. This woman can't get a moment's peace. That's why she's suing. I don't see it. Why is that so hard to understand? I don't see why that's so hard to understand. It really ain't got nothing to do with him being married to Nikki. Nikki wasn't even around when he did what he did. She ain't got nothing to do with it. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Nikki put herself in it, and he put himself in it. They decided to fucking harass this woman, sending people to our house, trying to bribe her and her daughter with money and videos and all of this other stuff. It is what it is. It is what it is. And he was already convicted of the crime anyway. They won't leave her the fuck alone. It don't matter why she decided to do it. They won't leave her alone. That's what it is. Like, I don't like that. Don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. I'm going to read a couple of comments first before we get into the breakdown. I'm going to read a couple of comments first. Okay? I'm going to give everybody their right to speak. You know, whether I agree with it or not, and I'm not going to curse nobody out. I'm not going to disrespect nobody. I'm just going to say what it is. Okay? I'm just going to say what it is. All right? So, here we go. She's not suing for the rape. She's suing for them harassing her. Exactly. This woman was raped as a child. A rape victim lives damage and emotional trauma, and they cannot erase away. Facts. Okay? Straight up facts. Straight up facts. They shouldn't be bothering her in the first place. Nikki is still a child in the head. Facts. Okay? Um, she said she had to move a few times before people were bothering her. Boom. If Nikki in the sands would have left her alone, Jennifer would have continued to move on with her life quietly and peacefully. Facts. Karen Silver better get the hackers lined up because Nikki is in trouble. Okay. All right. I work with kids, teens, young adults that have been sexually abused, and it takes much courage for them to speak out. They beat up Redbone after she exposed Petty's text message and to harass the victim and possibly threaten to kill her and silence her. The victim relives the trauma all over again. Like, shame on them for this. Okay, so we're about to get into it. We're about to get into this interview. We're gonna talk about it just a little bit. I might just play a little bit of audio from this interview so you guys can hear it for yourselves if you haven't heard it already. Okay, so let me go ahead to my cell phone, find it real quick, and play specific parts of this interview. You know, because I did take notes on it. Okay, I did take notes on it. Okay, so it is what it is. All right. Now, as I get ready to do that, let's continue to do the comments. Okay. She should have never exactly. He didn't register as a sex offender when he moved to Cali. He was pulled over twice. The first time he received a warning. The second time he was arrested. This happened in 2019 or 2020. Okay. Hey, Lexi, I ain't seen you in my lives in a while. I thought you stopped watching me, girl. Because you know me and you got history, baby. Because remember, you used to drag me back in the day, girl. Back when I was friends with you know who. But you know, we in a better place at this point, girl. The irony is nobody would know about this if the barbs didn't put Kenny on blast. Facts! He didn't register as a sex offender and it had nothing to do with her. The whole thing seems fishy. I wonder why. All right. So, what we gonna do? I just found the interview or whatever because I watched it earlier on YouTube. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some of this audio from the interview, and then we're gonna stop it and go. We're gonna stop and go. We're gonna stop and go. Okay. So let me go ahead, type this type this stuff in real quick, and we're gonna get on into it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? If y'all ready, say we ready. I ain't gonna play shit until y'all say y'all ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Thank you. Thank you so much for the compliment. Y'all, you know what? Y'all give me a lot of compliments on my skin, child. Y'all really do give me a lot of compliments on my skin. I really appreciate it. I really take good care of my skin, child. I really do. Okay. Um, Okay. All right. All right. I see y'all saying y'all ready. All right. Also, like I said, it's 77 of y'all in here. So be sure to like this video. Be sure to share this video so it can get all the traction in the world. Okay. So we're about to start playing some of this shit. All right. So not. This is the lowest it's gonna go. So I'm probably just gonna have to go through my notes and just tell y'all what she talked about and then just do it from there because I can see now that y'all are having an issue you know, Misty Universe, let's not, okay? I'm trying to do this for the other people that wanted to hear it. Don't do it, okay? But anyway, I turned my volume up on my phone the best way that I could, so it's too low. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is just come back on camera and just go through my notes and then just talk about all the things that was discussed in this particular interview. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen. Uh, so let me get back on camera. All right, so let's go into it. So, in my notes, I'm just gonna talk about the interview as is. For those of you that for the person who is that, I think it's T Money 78. T Money 78, can you please put the link to the interview in the chat so the people can find it and watch it? Okay, that's number one. So T Money 78, if you could, please please put it in the chat so everybody can talk about it, okay? So, here we go. So I'm gonna go through my notes and we're gonna talk about it. So she decided why she decided to come forward. She said she decided to come forward because she doesn't want to be afraid anymore. She's tired of being afraid. She's tired of living her life the way she's been living it, and she just wants to be able to speak her piece. You know, she's been quiet for a long time. People have been talking about it. Been saying shit about her, making her out to be a liar in so many words. So she wanted to be able to come out and speak her own piece and tell her own story. After she said that, she spoke about the rape itself. She told the details. It was very chilling details in it. I don't really want to go into it, but from what I do know is that she was walking to school one day. She saw him. She denied ever having a relationship with Kenneth Petty. She said that she only knew him from the neighborhood. That's the only thing. She didn't really know him like that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let's review the notes. Misty Universe, what's your tea? What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's your tea right now? Anyway, what was I going to say? But yeah, she did not ever having a relationship with Kenneth Petty. She did not ever having a relationship with him. She said that she only knew him from the neighborhood, so she was walking to school, walking to the bus stop or whatever. And when he walked up to her, she felt something behind her or whatever. Took her to a house, and that's what happened. Um, Obviously, she felt, at the time people was asking her, did she try to fight it? Did she try to do anything? And she said that she didn't really feel a need to or something along those lines. And I guess with victims of assault, when the assault is actually happening, they don't really know how to react sometimes. Like some people just, they don't know how to react. They just in so many words, they're too afraid to fight back. So it is what it is. But it's just the way that she sat there all scrunched up like this and looking down. It just goes to show you that this is nerve wracking for her to even talk about all over again. And people are so quick to say, "Why now? It happened that long ago." It never would have came out if hold on. Misty Universe, I'm going to address you one more time. One more time. Since you want to be addressed. I'm not ignoring your comments. We're breaking down an interview right now. I answer all of your questions after we break down this interview. But right now, we are breaking down an interview right now. That's it. I ain't trying to be ugly. I'm just letting you know we trying to break down the interview first. After we break the interview down, then questions like this right here would be answered. I'll give you my opinion on your question. Simple as that, all right? And that's it. Anyway, so she talked about it. Now, you all know that Nicki Minaj said a while ago that Jennifer and Kenneth was in a relationship. He was 15, she was 16, so to speak. That's what they said. But turns out they were both 16. They were both 16 years old. Um, I think what happened afterwards, because she did go to school instead of going home, the law eventually got involved in it. She wanted to drop the charges, not necessarily recant her statement, but drop the charges because she didn't want, basically in so many words, she didn't want to, you know, have to deal with it, or so to speak. But that happens a lot with victims of assault. They just like this person right here said in the comment section. A lot of victims of assault have fight, flight, freeze, with many freezing as the assault takes place. That's true. Some people that are victims of assault don't even file charges. And sometimes when they do file charges, they want to drop the charges, sometimes out of fear, out of just being afraid of dealing, or just because they don't want to constantly have to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, and some people keep things like that and molestation to themselves because they don't want to relive the incident. And that takes me back to when I was nearly assaulted at my job by a man who tried to assault me. I froze, but eventually tried to fight him off. It's people deal with that, definitely differently in different ways. You know what I mean? So you can't really tell nobody how they're supposed to react to something like that. Jennifer, they asked her, did she feel like justice was being served for her? And she said it wasn't really about justice being served. She just wanted it to be over. She didn't want to deal with it. She wanted to just move on with her life peacefully, but people wouldn't allow it. She was asked how this affected her emotionally. Is taking a toll on her emotionally all throughout her life. People think that because this happened to her in 1994 when she was 16 years old, that means that it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be going away. That's not how things work. That's not how trauma works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how trauma works at all. That's not the way things go. You know what I mean? That's just not how it works. In the perfect world, yeah. Yeah, I was assaulted by a boy in my neighborhood when I was 16 years old, and now I'm over it. Oh my God, I'm over it. Like, this is over with. Oh my God, oh my God, oh, it's over with. No, that's not the way trauma works. When something traumatic happens to you as a child, you will always remember it. You will never ever forget that trauma that you experienced as a child. You will never forget that. That's something that's going to forever live in you. It's going to always affect the way you move as an adult. I wasn't assaulted as a child, but I was bullied as a child. And that has affected me in so many ways. It's affected the way that I move. It's affected the way that I entertain people. It's affected the way that sometimes the way I respond to people in the comment section. I'm very defensive a lot of the times. I'm still trying to deal with it, not completely over it, but it is what it is. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, people think that because this happened back in 1994, that means that she's supposed to be done with it, and that's just not the way the world turns, honey. It doesn't turn that way. That's just not the way life works. Now, when she found out, hold on, wait a minute. We ain't dragging shit. Nicki Minaj is dragging it. So if you want to be mad at somebody for talking about it, be mad at her. Okay, so when they asked Jennifer how did she feel about Kenneth Petty marrying Nicki Minaj, she basically didn't want nobody to dig up what happened in the past. She did not want nobody to dig that up because she did not want to be a public person. She did not. All she wanted to do was move on with her life and just push forward. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So that's what she wanted to do. She never wanted this to be public. She always wanted to move on with her life. She had to move from place to place to be safe. She felt some type of way when Nikki got involved because it's like you're telling another woman that this did not happen to her. Kind of similar to what Georgia Prune said to K. Michelle when she came forward to say that Nick Hicks put his hands on her, and she said, maybe he's not doing that because that's not something that he did to you. That's very insensitive. You're basically calling me a liar to my face about something that happened to me, something that's traumatized me for the rest of my life and has, skewed the way that I view probably men themselves. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Um, Jennifer was not really wondering about. Jennifer was wondering why he wouldn't protect Nikki and why he won't protect her family. You know what I mean? In regards to his situation, he already knew what he had to do or whatnot, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Hold on one second, y'all. Y'all don't block DJ Golden. Don't block him. Don't block him just yet. He ain't said nothing stupid to me, and he's allowed to have his opinion, regardless of how ridiculous I may think it is. He has a right to have his opinion, so don't block him just yet anyway. Unless he really gets on my damn nerves, then you can block him. But don't block him. You know what I mean? Don't block him right now. Um, because he may be one of the people that decide that that may have questions at the end of this breakdown. So don't block his ass just yet, child. You know what I'm saying? The lawyer spoke and said that this is not about money. This is about the fact that they were harassing her and threatening her pretty much. This is what this was about pretty much. She was talking about the harassment that she suffered. She was talking about the threats that she had and all of this other stuff, and how it has really affected her and her kids, and that's why she didn't want certain things to happen because she didn't want her kids to be, she didn't want her kids to have to endure the shit that she's enduring right now, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. Okay, so that's pretty much the breakdown of the interview. Pretty good interview. I watched it. I enjoyed the interview. Not enjoyed it like enjoying her pain, but it was good to hear her side of the story versus the barbs trying to justify the situation just because he's married to Nicki Minaj. Now, at this point, I'm here to take all comments, all questions at this point. If anybody got any questions about this topic for me, put it in the comment section, okay? I'm gonna put all comments at the screen now. So for those of you that was so trying to get me to answer your question or whatever at the very beginning when I was trying to break down this stuff, this is your time to do it because I'm not going to be on here for no more than about about 15 minutes probably. I don't want this to go too long because people do got to catch the replay. So but let's talk about it in the chat. I'm gonna put some comments in the take some comments from the chat and put it up. So Nikki can speak about the victim, yet the victim can't speak about her own trauma. Boom! That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Y'all want to be mad at this girl for coming out speaking about her own trauma, but yet Nikki can speak on it just so she can defend her husband. Because I was gonna say some other shit about him. Okay. The barbs are going to reveal their ignorance. Keep supporting foolishness. Boom. It's very difficult to agree to disagree when it comes to rape. We should all disagree with exactly. We should. Um I believe her. Do you think this will tarnish Nikki's legacy? I'm not sure if it will tarnish her legacy, so to speak, but I do think that people are looking at her very differently. Hey, Tracy, baby, I saw you up in Bundy's live earlier. What's going on, girl? I definitely agree with her story too. Do you think he's going to go back to jail because of your harassment? I wouldn't be surprised if he did, and on top of that, I wouldn't be mad if he did. Some people tend to forget that celebrities are humans and make mistakes too. I believe Nikki and her husband were harassing Jennifer allegedly. I totally agree with that as well. Okay. Nikki been showing you who she is. Why y'all don't believe it? I don't know. Boom, Evie, boom. I've been calling her out for her works for the longest, and people be getting so mad with me when I call her out for her works, but it's just the fucking facts. It's just the truth. Nikki been barking all week. She was talking on Queen Radio for months. Now she's silent. Exactly. This is why she was sitting up here trying to, do this COVID-19 stuff that this COVID vaccine shit that she's been doing, trying to take the attention off her husband. That's all that is. If it was for the money, she would have taken that 500K. Boom. Exactly. It's sad because industry people gonna excuse her and still continue to work with her. Look at Rihanna. Negotiations is common in most situations, like take this bread and or the clout. I've been not liking Nicki Minaj. I felt like she was super fake and obnoxious, both. Um, I bet Bravo has several ties with Mrs. Petty. They should. Okay. Right, Abby. She's not for women or the LGBT, but they still defend her. Exactly. I think that Nikki will be featured in Rihanna's fashion show. Tragic. Nikki going outside though. She is. Honestly, this whole thing is Nikki and the Barb's fault. They dug this up, harassed her, and now they're mad because she's speaking out. That's the part that I don't understand. How are you gonna sit up here and speak on this woman's situation and then get mad when she comes up and speak up on her own? How can somebody tell me that? Can somebody tell me that? That's the part I'm trying to understand. How you gonna speak on her situation? How you gonna speak on her situation and get mad when she comes out and speak on her own situation or whatever? You put your own spin on it. You put out your own false narrative about this woman, and she comes out to speak on her own, and now your fans mad. That's the part I don't understand. I believe Jennifer as well, especially since that story with her brother. Exactly. But she do this every time something happens. She always try to create a story to take away from the truth. Hasn't Nikki showed that she supports men who abuse women in the past? What did her brother do? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nikki never should have spoken on the situation. Exactly. Nikki was right and she got clowned for it. And I most definitely was one of the ones that clowned her for it. Tragic. Uh Now would Nikki be hosting the Housewives reunion? I doubt it. She shouldn't. They said on Twitter that YouTube was taking down video snippets of the interview and that the Real had to private their video they uploaded to YouTube. Oh, really? Okay. That means I gotta go back and edit some shit out then after this live is posted. I don't think Nikki should have involved herself in her husband's past doing. It's one thing to stand by your man, but this is at another level. Exactly. I think Kenneth did it. I also believe that Jennifer is out for his blood. Two things can exist. Why wouldn't she be out for his blood, Kwame? He's been harassing her. Why wouldn't she? I'm not understanding what you're saying here. Um, the homophobe response to Don Lemon was uncalled for, but yet her gay ass fans are gonna sit up here and act as if she's not homophobic. But she came in the game pretending like she was gay, only to turn around and say that she wasn't. Karen Civil and Nikki are thick as thieves, birds of a feather. Like I said before, trash of a feather gonna stink together. That's what always tends to happen. Nikki defended her brother when DNA evidence proved that he assaulted his stepchild. Exactly. That's the crazy shit. They started it by digging into his past, and then Nikki tried to discredit it and even call her a white woman. But yeah, y'all mad at her. That's what I'm trying to understand. Yeah, y'all mad at fucking her. Girl, okay. I've been side eyeing Nikki, and I've been a fan since middle school, but something has changed over the last couple of years. I used to be a big fan of Nikki when she first came out, but I see right, she had a song called "Right Through Me." So Nikki, I used to be a fan of you, but now I see right through you. How do I do that shit exactly? Because I see right through you, girl. Okay. She's been defending herself, and now the barbs is bothered. Make it make sense. Boom. Exactly. Like, it's just crazy to me. Um, we don't have to think he did it. We don't have to think he did it. He did do it. There's court documents. This isn't alleged. Exactly. Nikki silencing that girl only benefited Nikki. When interviewers ask about her husband, she wants to say the woman retracted and get inside of telling the truth. Okay, what I mean is I don't believe the harassment part. That part doesn't add up as Jennifer has no role to play in the sex. Why wouldn't it add up? They've been trying to force her to recant her statement. Okay. Hmm. Hmm? She been down since Remy Ma came at her. Eminem told us stands are mentally checked the fuck out. That's most definitely true. Exactly. This isn't alleged. He raped her and went to jail. Nikki was just yelling about protect black women last week. Watch her and her followers switch up. She's always talking about protect black women when it only involves her. See she don't think about protecting black women unless it's beneficial to her and what the fuck she trying to do. That's all I'm saying. But okay, y'all can sit up here and believe this bullshit if you want to. But okay, girl. All right. Um, I liked her until I saw how she spoke to Lil Kim and Mariah Carey. Then I realized that she has a hateful spirit. Plus, Nicki's being sued by the reporter. Nosy Hole Live broke this story back in Jan. Jen's story is still the same. Nicki tried to deflect with the vaccine hashtag surviving the petties. Ooh, she recanted her statement would not affect the sex offender issue. He didn't register, so and it's up to the courts. Okay, so if that's the case, then why were they harassing her in the first place, trying to tell her to recant her statement? Okay, whatever. Trust the barbs will make Nikki the victim. Give it a few minutes. Most of the barbs are unemployed and still asleep right now. Of course, and they're probably gonna attack the shit out of me up under this video, but it's okay, child. It was over. He did the crime in the time. She should have left her alone. Hey, Sakina. Damn, seeing Nikki go down like this sucks, but you made your bed and you must lie in it. Just like I got a bed right there that I got to make up. I ain't made it up yet, child. If she wanted to protect black women, she never would have married a man who has assaulted a black woman and threatening her. Exactly. Now, Joy Reid is petty. Okay. Kwame is really. Oh Lord, I ain't finna even do that. Okay, I ain't finna do that. Nikki don't believe in protecting black women. They wanted her to recant so Nikki wouldn't look bad for being with Kenneth. The barbs are at home, supposed to be doing homework. They might be virtual learners. Who knows? Okay, they might be virtual. Okay. Lil Kim told us years ago that Nikki's ways would come to light, and now look. Most definitely. Okay, so all I'm gonna say is this right here, and I'm gonna close this out because I know that the people that want to I know that the people that want to possibly what is it? Shit. I know that the people that probably want to catch the replay. I don't want them to be saying how that is too long and all this other stuff. I want them to just watch it through, okay? But I will say that I definitely believe Jennifer's story. I definitely believe that she has no reason to lie, and I definitely have no qualms with saying that. I'm not trying to blame all of this. My biggest issue with this whole situation is this right here. My biggest issue is with her fans. A lot of her fans are trying to say that she's looking for money. A lot of her fans have actually said that she should have taken the money and shut the fuck up. If she would have taken the money and shut the fuck up, then you will say that she did this for money. But she didn't take the money. So how is this just for money? That's the part that I'm trying to understand here. But barbs don't have no brains. They don't, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, I don't get it at all. They don't have any brains. They don't. But Nikki is not a victim here. She knew what she knew what she was getting herself into when she married him. She knew that because she is a big person, big celebrity, got all these followers, all this money, that his past would catch up with him and it would come out. She already knew that. And there's no one to blame but y'all fave. That is Nicki Minaj. Period. That's the person that you need to be mad at, not nobody else. They don't have a brain. Period. And I know they're gonna be coming for me. They're gonna be coming for me. So y'all better come and have my back today, cause you know that they're gonna be coming for me. Period. Okay. Kenneth Cooper, honey, she ain't lying. And you said that Jennifer is a liar once already. We don't need to hear you a second time, okay? She ain't lying. She not lying. Period. She's not lying. I mean, you are you one of the same ones that really believe that R. Kelly never married Aaliyah when there's a court document out there that said that he did? See, that's the type of stuff I'll be talking about. So let's not start with the victim blaming. Let's not start with the victim shaming, okay? And let's not start with the bullshit about this happened over almost 30 years ago. Why is she coming out now? She never would have came out if Nikki never would have opened her wide mouth and spoke on her damn business. Okay? Period. Nothing would have been talked about if she never would have opened her wide ass mouth and spoke on this girl in the first place and tried to sit up and make this about her. She should have never spoke on it, period. So she brought it on herself. Don't get mad with this woman because she got a damn she got a platform. Don't get mad because she got a damn platform. Be mad because Nikki gave him one by marrying his ass. How about that? How about that? Because she married him. And this woman tried to make this a white versus black issue. She tried to say that Jennifer was white to help her case. You know, she loved to talk about black and white shit to help her case. Fuck out of here, Nikki. Fuck out of here. All right. So Brandy Chanel is a fool, okay? But with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this live. I hope y'all got what y'all needed from me. I hope that I didn't look a mess up here for you guys. Cause listen, let me tell y'all something before I go. I'm very mindful of how I present myself on camera these days. 'Cause back in the gap, I used to get so much flack for wearing them white beaters on every damn video. I try my best to at least look presentable every time I'm on camera. I really, really try. And now, if I got a damn white beater on in the video, it's probably because I'm tired as fuck and I just don't give a damn. Okay, they could be that's the only reason why I will only have on a white beater and hat at this point. But I try to be nice. You know, I try to look presentable for you guys every time I get on camera. Because who wants to watch somebody looking a damn mess? That's probably why didn't nobody want to watch me back then. Because I was looking a fool back then. Don't nobody want to watch nobody looking like that. However, with that being said, you guys, I am out of here, okay? Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. Be sure to share this video and be sure to click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I come out with a video. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram, it will be in the description box down below. Thank you to the moderators that was in the building today. Thank you guys so much for moderating the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching. And always, always, I definitely appreciate you guys and everything that you bring to me. And I appreciate you guys for watching. 26,000 subscribers and counting. Okay. With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until the next one, I'll holler at you later. Peace out.